about the Haymarket, Boston Haymarket. It's an open air local produce market. It's exclusively located in the Boston Haymarket area. Uh, Chapter 1, it talks about the 4 P's, uh, product, price, and promotion place. What it sells is fresh fruits and vegetables and local seafood sometimes. Uh, its prices are low, which is one of its main selling points. Its place, like I said, it's only located in the Boston Haymarket area. But one thing I work on is its promotion. It has little promotion and mostly relies on the spread of word to promote its location and business. It could try to buy space off of the Boston newspapers to allow local customers to know about Haymarket, which is exclusive to the Boston area. Um, also on Chapter 2, the specification analysis, Haymarket has been running a successful business for more than 100 years, but it limits itself to the Boston area. I recommend it to branch out and sell its fresh food stands and its system to other parts of New England, which have a similar taste in fresh food and fresh seafood. Another thing is it could work on is based on Chapter 4, Haymarket could try to market itself as a sustainable cause marketing, as a sustainable ethical produce market, as it sells from over 40 independent vendors, most of which are family farms. Unlike many corporations these days, where there's one mega corporation that that controls the production of produce and other vegetables, Haymarket does not follow that system. Instead, it relies on small-scale farms, and it can promote itself as a cause marketing, which represents sustainable and responsible food. And also, one thing Haymarket also got to work on is data collection. Based on Chapter 8, Haymarket hardly does any interaction with its customers. Instead, the customers interact with mostly the vendors. I would advise it to make a questionnaire on how the satisfied customers are from their experience in Haymarket, because I heard some people have some complaints like some of the foods are not fresh and the rude vendors. Also, based on Chapter 11, which talks about the product cycle, even though Haymarket has been around for more than 100 years, it has seen massive change the consumer demands. I believe this time, in the 21st century, it renewed its growth cycle, as many consumers are now going to open air markets for organic, small scale, sustainable, non-GMO, and fresh produce. These trends are especially Haymarket needs to realize that customers' renewed interest in local produce, especially from modern day trends of having fresh and healthy foods, is really Haymarket needs to understand these trends and needs to capitalize on it. Direct marketing, also in Chapter 18, direct marketing. Since Haymarket is only located in Boston, and they need to realize and relies mostly on the spread of word of mouth. They need to send out mail to potential customers around the Boston area, especially during the summer months, to advertise its fresh produce to new customers. Also, in Chapter 20, social media, many modern businesses are using social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, to expose the product to a greater audience. Haymarket, which is very old school, needs to adapt to the new trends of social media, especially to capture young adults, which is one of the largest demographic who are interested in fresh food. Also, the main attraction to Haymarket is its local and cheap produces, but needs to work on its customer feedback and quality control.